Good evening, everybody. This is Frank Miletti, also known as the Cue Ball from the Pool Hall, special guest commentator here for Fedor Gorst YouTube channel. This is night 3 of K-Ball. Race to 125. Fedor Gorst versus Vitaliy Patsura. If you are new to K-Ball, we are going to explain it all to you. I have the creator of K-Ball, Mr. Danny K, and he is here with us. Danny, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Danny's going to explain a really cool game that he created. It's called K-Ball. So let's get the rules showing here. Danny, you want to explain it to us?
Yeah, the balls are racked like 8-ball. 1 ball in front, 8-ball in the center, 2 and 3 on the corners, and then the rest of the balls are mixed up like 8-ball. So the breaker cannot determine where the balls are going to be. It's a random layout. Hit the 1 ball first, kind of like 9-ball or a rotation game. At least 3 balls must either be pocketed or cross the head string. And after the break, if you make a ball in the break, you have cue ball in hand anywhere on the table. If you don't make a ball in the break, your opponent has cue ball in hand anywhere on the table. This is a totally offensive game, and safeties are not allowed. Of course, you contact the lowest numbered ball first. All balls count 1 point, kind of like in straight pool. And we're playing to 125 points today. You call the pocket only. You don't have to call kisses or anything. As long as the ball gets in that pocket, it counts. This is offense only. A deliberate safety is a 15-point penalty. An opponent breaks in a new rack of balls. Every foul costs 1 point, and your opponent has cue ball in hand anywhere on the table. After all 15 balls are made, re-rack and break again. And you play to an agreed score. In this case, it's 125 points.
Folks, I've been covering this for 3 nights now with Danny, and also been paying attention to it. Think of this as like an amalgam of straight pool, 1 pocket, and 9-ball, all in one game. You know,
I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, it's got some elements of 1 pocket. You know, if you make a ball and scratch, you owe a point plus the ball you made. You know, with 9-ball, obviously it's an order game, so we're running balls in rotation in order. And with straight pool, you just continue shooting until you miss. I mean, 9-ball is the same way, but straight pool is more about the points.
And you get 1 point per ball, like in straight pool.
Yeah, so it takes all the good elements of all the games and gets rid of all the elements we don't really like.
I hope so. It looks like Vitaly's getting in a little bit better stroke here.
Yeah, V's, we were saying last night, if you're just tuning in, you know, V unfortunately had his cues taken from him out of his car about 2 weeks ago. And so he's got new cues. And if you're a serious player, you know that you can't just pick up a cue and be super great with it right away. You have to, you know, practice with it a little bit.
Oscar Dominguez had that problem. Somebody broke into his car, broke the windshield. I mean, the window.
Yeah.
And stole everything they could get their hands on.
Yeah, it's so crazy, man. Just if it's not yours, don't touch it. That's how my whole life is. If it's not mine, I don't touch it.
Well, he also had a couple of grand in his suitcase in there, so it sorely needed money for him.
Grayland's asking who won yesterday. Fedor won, but it was a very close game. Vitaliy got just a little rough on one of the balls towards the end. If he didn't get on it, or didn't get rough on it, I believe he may have made the comeback. Guys, do me a favor, too. I know it's Friday night. You know, we're going to be competing against other pool streams, the bar time, date night, everything like that. Do me a favor, just share this stream out for us. Even if you are only going to hang out for a few minutes and go out that night, you can still help us out by sharing the stream for us. Do me a favor and put the hashtag K-Ball. Also, tonight, our special code for tonight is hats off. If you go to fedorgorst.com, And use the code HATSOFF. You can get a Fedor Gorst hat for $15 at checkout. And we're going to get started here just in a few seconds as soon as Vitaliy is done shooting these balls in. After this weekend, both Fedor and Vitaliy will be traveling with me and a whole bunch of other players down to Lauderhill, Florida for the Vice City Classic WNT event. That's a two-stage, 128-player event with 20,000 added. A little over 72,000 in the prize pool down there.
Is this 9-ball?
Yes, sir. It's the WNT match room.
Okay. Oh, it's match room. Okay.
Yeah. And that stream's going to be free on my channel, the Billiard Sports Network, so you can watch all week. Free streams, 4 tables. And here we go. Fedor Gorst. Vitaliy Patsura, race to 125. This is opponent rack. Now the players are using a magic rack. They're kind of doing a testing a little bit for Danny here. Usually you will play this game with a wooden rack.
That's correct. In a way, I prefer a wooden rack because it's a little more difficult to make a ball in the break. And you've got to hit the balls harder. So you see more, just harder breaks. And it adds a little drama, I think, to the game. Well, they're hitting the ball, plenty hard here though, and you can see the balls really fly around the table when they break.
All right, first break. Fedor Gorst looking to pocket a ball on the break. He does. He makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 2 down for Fedor.
Okay.
Now, folks, he gets ball in hand from here. And the object is just run the balls in order. So you'll see the 5 balls stuck down there, clustered up, so he'll have to break that open. 2 ball looks like it goes in the side.
And for those of you who have not seen this rack balls yet, the 4 ball is the pink ball and the 5 ball is the purple ball.
Yes, they've been throwing Danny and I off all week on this one.
Yeah.
We are playing with the Dynaspheres Titan set. It's the new set for the World 9-Ball Tour. And they are playing on CPPA Apex cloth with 4-inch pockets.
He just rolled into the 5 to break it out, and then the 15 ball came right back up on it again. So he's in a little trouble here.
It's a little bit of a mistake for Fedor.
He's got to come up with
total.
something here. He could go down to the rail there, and I think he may be looking at a 2-railer or something here. Oh, 1 rail.
All right, so Fedor did not make the ball in the bottom right corner like he called, so that will be ball in hand for Vitaliy, and now his opportunity. Now the key here is you saw that Fedor opened the rack up now, so Vitaliy should clean up here, playing a 4 in the side. Just wants to draw the cube just a little bit to the right, playing a 5 on the bottom left. I'm sorry, bottom right corner. From there, V can just hold the cue ball, playing the 6 to the bottom right.
Well, this is an opportunity because the first night, Fedor did not give him many opportunities.
No, Federer, I think it was, what, 70 balls we counted, or 71 balls he made off of
I think
runs,
70,
35.
something like that. I mean, I think 2 runs were, I think, 66 balls, 35 and 31.
Yeah, he was on fire the first night. V moving the rock pretty well. He's going to have the 8 in the side. I'll just draw the cue back over towards the left side of the table. Looking to play the 9 and 10 both in the same pocket.
The 9 ball is the one with the dark stripe and the yellow, normally white part, and the 10 ball is the one right down here.
Yeah, the teal color 10.
The teal color, yeah.
Danny, we have a question here from Cameron B. He's asking, could Fedor just give him ball in hand and not risk breaking up a cluster?
You mean if he misses, can the shot be passed back?
No,
Yes.
I think what he's asking is, can Fedor just pass the shot at any time?
Yeah, when he comes to the table, if Federer does not like the layout, he can pass the shot back. I mean, if he's already shot, he can't pass the shot. But
That's what he's asking. If he's in the middle of a run, can he just essentially give ball in hand? No, so he'll have to attempt. And then
of course.
Rely Go is asking if it's offense only. If shooter doesn't have a shot and they decide to tie up a couple of balls, are they penalized? Yes, that is an automatic 15-point deduction, and the rack is over, and you re-rack the balls. So there is no intentionally playing safe or tying anything up. You must make an attempt at making a shot.
Well, they both made mistakes here so far.
Yes.
Federer's layout was definitely tougher. He shoots those 2 real in the corner shots really nice.
All right, that'll give Federer 8 and Vitaliy 7 here on the opening break. And the reason why Federer plays those shots really nice into the corner is probably because of this. Pick up your ghost tips at fedorgorst.com. All right, going into rack number 2 with the score 8-7. Federer up by 1 with the break. James Markham was asking who won last night. Federer won narrowly last night. He won 125 to 118, I believe it was.
It was or 112 or something, but it was down to the wire.
All of those videos are on Fedor Gorst's YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch every night here of the K-Ball. So if you have any questions when the stream's over, if you got to ask us, you can always go back and watch, and I'm sure those questions can probably be answered.
But like I was just telling you, I did buy a tip from Federer in New Orleans at Buffalo's, and it's turned out to be a very, very good tip. So he does have a very good product there with his Q-tips.
Definitely. We're always worried about quality versus quantity of sale.
He's got a pretty good layout here. You know, there's not really much tied up.
Slides a cue ball to center table. Has the 2 in the bottom left corner. I think at one point Federer had around a 30 or 35 point lead, maybe even 40 at one point against Vitaliy, and
Yeah.
Made a nice comeback. Good valiant effort.
Right.
Four to the 5. Just wants to pull the cue a little bit to the right side of the table.
Well, he changed the color on his pool glove. He's got a lime color
He's
one.
got a
now.
lime one. Yeah.
That's cool.
I think I could be wrong, but I think he's matching the glove to the color that is on the thumbnail of the of each night. So like the first night was a red one. I think he wore a red glove. Last night we went with a different color, but he wore the pink last night.
He wore the pink last night.
Yeah.
He's going to come down for the side here, I'm assuming. Oh boy.
Fedor misses the 7. It'll be ball in hand. To Vitaliy. B.R. Jones is saying Fedor has home court advantage. I'll give you that, but Vitaly's here enough that he knows the room and knows the table. I mean, we've seen Vitaliy play here a bunch of times on the stream.
Well, Fedor had also played the one time in New Orleans against Francisco Bustamante, so he does have a little bit of an advantage as far as playing a full game.
Yeah, we sort of fed V to the Wolves here. And he's taking it pretty well, learning the game.
I think this will help his game overall.
Oh, I believe it too. All right, 9 ball to the top. We're going to call this the top, and the bottom be closer to the bottom of the screen here.
Yeah.
9 ball to the top right veal, just to come one rail back up. Playing the 10 ball to the bottom left. Expect him to go forward with the cue ball here coming off the bottom rail. It looks like he's now going to draw off the left side rail.
Yeah. He's just going to play just a little bit of high left here, maybe. Come straight down.
I believe I'm missing one for 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I believe I'm missing one for Fedor.
Right. That's it. You know, he needed to put a little bit of right English on it, and he didn't get it, and so he got hooked.
He's going to have to go over top on this one. This shot's tough because when the cue ball lands, he's actually going to be hitting the ball almost on an upswing.
I think it may be kind of tough to keep the cue ball on the table here.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's going to come up like on an upswing on it when it lands.
You know, he's going to play the bank.
Earl, the like button helps us with engagement, meaning that the more likes and shares that are done, YouTube is more prominent to put that video at the top of their feed when people open YouTube.
That's great to know.
That's why they have those little emojis down there. All right, Fedor needs this last ball to give him 18. All right, we have 18-12. Fedor Gorst currently over Vitaliy Patsura. Like I said earlier, we're going to be going down to Classic Billiards next week. Me, Fedor, Vitaliy, and all the other World 9 Ball Tour pros. for the Vice City Classic. July 29th to August 2nd. If you're going to be coming to the room, you got to go to fedorgorst.com first, though. Get your Fedor Gorst gear. Right now, if you use code HATS OFF on checkout, you can get yourself a Fedor Gorst hat for $15. There's a little link here in the chat for you.
Well, I think after that tournament, they have the Vegas APA.
Yeah, Fedor will be going to Las Vegas for APA. You definitely grab your stuff there.
He made a ball on the side there.
Looks like 2 balls he made. Danny, are you going to take a ride down to Las Vegas while he's there?
I'm probably going to be there. Yeah,
Nice.
I enjoy Vegas, and I can maybe get a few opportunities to promote my game.
Oh, that'd be
So
great.
I'm going to be there for a few days, definitely.
Asked here in the chat what kind of ball set they're using. They're using the Dynasphere Titans. It's the new ball set, the official ball set of the World 9-Ball Tour. Shell.
I guess they feel like the pastel colors show up a little bit better on TV.
They do, yeah.
Okay.
Michelle Vitali's pool mama says that Vitaliy is going to the Florida Open after Vice City. Fedor's catching a flow here. I have to get the cue ball under the 10.
Yeah.
He has the 7 in the side. He wants to avoid running into the 9-ball.
Yeah.
Unless he
both
comes
those
into
balls
the
go.
back side of those 2 balls. Bumps it a little bit. That's okay.
Probably going to draw for the corner pocket. Yeah, he did.
Earl asks, when does Fedor prep for the U.S. Open? That's what we're doing right now, buddy. Yeah, just getting.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, exactly. Just hitting balls. Like that's what a lot of these players do. It's just that repetition of just staying in stroke.
And there's a little
cue go
pressure
around.
on this as well. You know,
Yeah.
this is not exactly like you just hitting balls by yourself.
Just
Playing
that,
shape for the 11 there.
yeah, just that hitting them every day. Just keeping the eyes sharp. Back over.
I think he can miss the 14 here. Yeah.
Burr's asking, why skip the Florida Open for the Vice City Open? 2 reasons. One, Classic Billiards is a sponsor of both Fedor and I. So he's going to go to his sponsor room's event. And secondly, he's going to be going to APA the following week, which is also the same week as the Florida Open. If APA was not going on that week, then Fedor would be at the Florida Open.
Well, he's left himself a little bit of a cut here.
Yeah, a little tester.
No sweat.
Down the center of the pocket. They're playing on 4-inch pockets here, folks. On the new CPBA Apex cloth. Score is going to be 33-12. Fedor Gorst currently over Vitaliy Patsura.
It all started at Derby. We brought a few products and had no idea what to expect. Then came Super Billiards Expo, and the support was unreal. Now, seeing the way players and fans have responded, we're constantly coming out with new product, and we know this is just the beginning. Thanks for the support. We are just getting started.
All right, back from the action. 33-12 is the score. Do we know what tip Fedor is using? Of course we do. It's the Fedor Gorst tip. Check it out at fedorgorst.com and purchase the same tip that he uses.
Well, he has a soft, medium, and hard version of those too.
Yeah.
I think he uses a medium. Anyway, that's what I remember. I think I did ask him.
You can see over right in the corner there too. He's got his lathe over there. So when he wants to kind of mess around with some formulas or different shapes, I've seen him go over there and try something different.
He has a little issue here with the 5-ball. So he's going to have to do something with that.
All right. Fedor broke dry, so V gets ball in hand from the beginning.
And he could give this back, but to Fedor, probably not a good... Oh, man. He was so focused on his position, he missed the shot.
All right, ball in hand back to Fedor Gorst.
Now, does that 2-ball go past the 8?
It looks like it because, well, actually, I don't know because the way V played the ball, he got to like 50-yard line with the 2. And yeah, I think if it went past it, Fedor would be firing it at it already.
I think it goes in the side as well.
Yeah, it might go in the side pocket past the 12.
Yeah. Or out of the 11 is what I was thinking. Oh, break that out right now, get position. Oh,
John Vineyard's asking.
That's the way to play it if he got there, if he can see it.
John Vineyard's asking, can you shoot combination shots? John, yes, you can. It's just like a 9-ball, though. You have to hit your lowest numbered ball first, and then you have to call the ball that's going into the pocket. So, for example, if you play the 4 into the 9 into the side pocket, you got to call the 9 and hit the 4-ball first.
I think he's playing. Is he playing the 8-ball here? Or I wonder if this ball, I don't know. Oh, he was playing a bank. I don't know.
He was trying to play the 4 on the bank.
Yeah.
All right, so this is ball in hand now to Vitaliy. Guys, if you're just joining us and wanting to learn the rules, stay around to the end of the rack. We'll go over the rules again for you. But we can give you a little bit of a talking point now on it. It's basically a mixture of 9-ball, straight pool, and 1 pocket. It's 15 balls racked on the table. 1 ball is on the spot. 2 and 3 are in the corners. And everything else is racked solid stripe, 8-ball in the center. You break the balls. If you make a ball on the break, you continue shooting with ball in hand. If you don't make a ball on the break, then your opponent comes to the table and gets ball in hand. Any miss on the table results in ball in hand to your opponent. You cannot play safe, so you have to go for shots. You have to call the ball to the pocket. You don't have to call kisses or anything like that, but you do have to call the ball to the pocket. If you intentionally play safe, it's a minus 15-point penalty.
That's a nice try. Very difficult shot, but I thought he could have jumped that, but he may not be that into jumping.
And then to follow up on that point we were talking about, every ball is worth 1 point. So he played it with predetermined amount, so these guys are going to 125. And then if you were to make a ball and scratch, sort of like 1 pocket or straight pool, you get a penalty point for scratching, plus whatever balls you make come back up onto the table.
It's a little tricky for position here. He's trying to get around it and he hit it, but I think he may be okay. pocket the ball in this right-hand lower pocket here, and then maybe just kill the cue ball. Tough shot. 4-inch pockets.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. Kind of make it a little easier on everybody. Yeah, here it is. I am going to post these rules onto Bird Sports Network Facebook page and then send you guys a link, and then we can take a look at the rules and also watch the game at the same time. Kind of follow along.
Sounds good. I think you might draw this down for near the side pocket. Got nice on the 8.
Here you go, guys. If you follow this Facebook post here with Bird Sports Network, that'll be the official rules. You can look at the rules while you're watching the game.
Pretty nice shot there.
Austin Ross is asking, if you are hooked and kick at the ball and miss, do you lose a point? If you don't legally hit the ball, Austin, then yes, you would lose a point. But if you call it, make a legal hit, but don't pocket a ball, it's just a missed shot and your opponent gets ball in hand.
He played a pretty nice kill shot there, but he's got a decent cut in the corner here for that 10 ball. I think he'll probably come 2 rails around, or possibly 3. That's a nice hit.
Good shot by V to come around the table. Thanks, Graylin. I appreciate it. Be collector's item one day.
I think he's going to have to hit this with some speed and go up and down, probably the side pocket. We'll see. That's nice. Oh, I see. I got the 4 and 5 mixed up again. Okay, yeah, he's got a good shot there on the 12 ball. That was well played as long as he can make one of those balls. He played that position, going off both the balls. Oh, it goes inside. Okay, I couldn't see that.
Should be able to play right in the side pocket. I think I'm missing 1 or 2 here from posting the rules.
Yeah, you're missing 1.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I know Fedor score is correct, so it just goes to Vitaliy.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, 36-24.
This is the magic rack that I created with the Magic Ball Rack company. We changed the product a little bit and made this magic rack a little bit thicker to where I don't have to worry about balls being not frozen anymore. It's very easy and simple now to rack the balls tight. Try it out, guys. Get yours today at fedorgorst.com and give me your feedback.
All right, 36-24. One, two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think he made a ball, did he? Or
I don't think so. 3.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah, dry break.
all right, yeah.
All right, Fedor up by 12 with ball in hand.
He gets to go all the way down for the 2 ball.
I see a possibility of Fedor freezing the cue ball to the rail, spinning, going bottom rail, left rail, coming in between where all those balls are.
Mm-hmm.
Or he could just kind of just draw straight back what he's doing.
I think he's going to draw straight back and just pinpoint the cue ball because he doesn't have a whole lot of room to play with down there. Oh,
I do not have the stroke of Fedor Gorst, so I have to use the rails sometimes. He's going to call side pocket on the 2.
yeah. He's got sideboards there with the 14.
Change his mind now, going to the bottom, or sorry, to the top left.
Yeah. Tough shot. Fedor seems a little off, but maybe he'll get on his game here pretty soon.
Another ball down for V. Body language there. I'm not sure if he got the 3.
I don't think he did. He was trying to get on the rail, and he's 3 inches off, and I don't know if he's got a shot here. Well, maybe he does.
No, he attempted to spin it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You use the English to change the angle.
On hand to Fedor Gorst.
This is a little tricky here. If he could, I think he can draw this though past the 14.
He might go forward. I mean, if he could, without disturbing
No, I think he's going to
green
draw it.
stripe, he might draw it to the
straight
right
out.
side. Yeah.
Oh, but see, he clipped the 14. He's trying not to do that, but he's okay.
J77 is asking, are they playing on a home table? Yes, they're actually playing in Fedor's home. Playing in his, you should call it basement, man cave office.
He's going to go straight into this high English. Oh, that looked like it could be a scratch, and sure enough, it was.
All right, so that was a scratch. So that's going to be a minus point for Fedor because he scratched, and the ball he made spots also. Now, if Vitaliy did not like this shot, meaning like if he does not feel that he can make a ball here, he can give the shot back to Fedor.
Or if he feels like he can make two and then not get out from there, sometimes that's. He's looking at this, I think, but he'll probably play it.
V tried a one-railer, did not get it.
That was the same shot that he gave back to Fedor yesterday, and Fedor made it.
Yeah,
I think it might have been the 5-ball.
You might be right on that one. All right, ball in hand. Fedor Gorst, 5 into the top right pocket. We'll get his negative point back. That'll give him 39. A little over 450 watching right now on a Friday night. Where are you guys watching from? Tell me where you're at right now.
Very nice position shot there.
Yeah, I like that too, especially when proximity to the 9. He can just roll the ball forward and play the 9 right in the side pocket.
Yeah.
North Carolina, Tulsa. Nice, Texas. Brett White over in Japan. I like it. Singapore. Fedor loves his Asian fans. Loves going over there. Catching a little stroke here, Danny.
It looks like it. He got perfect on that. Just, he was able to come up for the 12-ball. I still have a little bit of a problem with the stripes.
All right. Moving along here.
By the way, most pool room tables are 4.5 inches or bigger, and this is 4 inches. So these pockets are tiny.
Jonathan Olsen. I like that one. All right, 49-75. Fedor Gorst currently over Vitaliy Patsura. Eric Leffler is watching from Wakanda.
I wonder how long ago Vitaliy came from the Ukraine.
It wasn't that long. I want to say 4 years, maybe.
Okay.
3
Maybe
or 4
just
years.
after the war began. There.
Yeah, he's been living in the U.S. for a couple of years now. Applied for his citizenship.
Oh, fabulous. That's great.
Yeah, we're going to claim him as one of our own. And so when he gets his green card, he's going to be known as Vinny. And then when Fedor gets his, we're going to change his name to Fred.
Okay.
Kind of an inside joke we've been telling on the stream for a while. Dry break from Fedor.
Dry break.
Both these guys have had at least one, maybe 2 dry breaks tonight.
Yeah, that's true. Two is way down table, opposite the 3.
stroke shot there by Vitaliy.
Just
Come
trying
off
to
the
get
right
an
side
angle so
rail.
you can. With this new, oh, the three's down table. Okay, I see. The three's down. I was mistaken for some reason. 7 ball up here.
Yeah, this pink 4 is kind of giving a little bit of that red 3
I'm sorry,
shade.
the pink 4. That's right.
Got a lot of Texans in the chat tonight. I like that. So who's going to the Vice City Classic? Anybody in the chat right now going to be there? A little bit of a tester here. He's got some traffic in the way, getting up to the 4.
Yeah. Very
Well.
nice. Went 2 rails. It was like a zigzag shot.
Now here's where it becomes a little tricky. Look at where the
You may have
5
to
is.
go. You may have to go rail first, unless he really pounds this.
He's got a little bit of a lane here. He could be really kind of drawing this ball.
Okay. Yeah.
Now he's changing his cue positioning now. Yeah, that one was tough.
He had to come a lot wider than that.
So this is where the nuance of the game comes in, folks, because in the straight pull, who cares? He just shoots that ball in and plays the ball in the side pocket. In
That's
this
right.
game, he has to get position. Now he's going to basically turn the rack over. Federer's going to get ball in hand from here.
Did he call the 10 ball on the side? I guess he probably.
Now he called the 5 back on the bottom left.
Oh, okay.
Five ball into the corner for Federer. He's just going to slide the cue. Slides it forward to the rail. Comes out so he can play the 6. And this way he has a slight angle on the 6. He can just stun the ball down table.
Little draw on that as well.
7. I like it.
Very nice shot.
The same shot here. Just stun the ball. You roll out for the 9 ball. You should use 2 rails here on the 9. Robert said he's going to the APA Finals in Las Vegas. Make sure you stop by the booth and come see Federer while you're there. Pick up some ghost chalk.
Well, you really have to get used to these balls if you're playing because I know I would probably shoot the wrong ball here or there.
I know a lot of the players on tour. I was talking to them since the new ball set came out and Matchroom switched over. We were talking about them getting sets. I was helping a few of them get some sets of balls.
So you're gonna cut this in?
Yeah, it's definitely going to cut it down to the corner, back and forth.
Nice shot.
Guys, I wouldn't call Vitaliy an easy victim. 800 Fargo is not exactly an easy play, an easy victim on the table.
Very nice.
So we don't know about the 2-time Texas Open champion.
I think Federer's rating is like 850 or something. Isn't it?
Yeah. So Vitaly's 791. He's got a little over 8,400 robustness, which is a whole lot of racks. Of course, Federer's 850, 16,000 robustness.
Wow. And I think that's probably the highest rating in the world, isn't it? I mean,
No, Josh Filler currently right now is the highest rating. He's 863 last time I checked.
wow.
864.
You know, I played him in this game. He was at Griff's in Las Vegas, and I gave him some money, and he had some of his friends there from Germany. We actually, I had him and Max Eberle play this game. And, you know, he played it really well. I don't think he ran that many balls. I know he ran a few racks. But he beat Max, I think, 150. And really a nice kid, too, a gentleman.
All right, 60-29 on the score. I think Federer broke a dry again. He did.
I wonder if they're taking some pace off the break or something anyway. Could be the table is tightening up some.
Yeah, I was about to ask, or about to say, I wonder what the weather is down there. I'll talk to him after the match tonight. See when there's any kind of differing weather conditions today.
Could be humid, right? And that would definitely tighten the table up some.
All right, V's going to look to take this in the side pocket. Just in case anybody's at home, you know, going, oh, I can fire them. And remember, these are 4-inch pockets. 4-inch pockets.
I think he's just going to slow roll this down, hit it nice and soft.
Yeah, I would like that too. Side pocket, just nice and soft. Roll the cue. Gets himself in line for the 3. I like this here. He can play the 3 and kind of bust these balls open a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what he was probably playing for, shape 4.
Didn't get the spin off it that he wants, but he still has the shot at the 4 ball.
Yeah.
There's a little position to
That's
come
a really
across
pretty
for the
good
5.
lead.
Look just to maybe come around the 8 ball. He's coasting on this. I like the slide shot here, playing the 5 into the bottom left, just sliding the cue underneath the 9, coming 2 rails back out for the 6.
Yeah. Yeah, no question.
Earl's asking me, does Johan Ruzink ever work with the Mosconi players one-on-one, and what does that
Oh
look
my
like?
God.
Oh, look at that. Earl, to answer your question, yes, Johan does work with the players. I know him and Tyler have worked together a lot of times. There's actually a funny thing when you see in Johan's basement, there's a hole in the wall from where Tyler put his stick through it the one time. Back to the action here. Vitaliy just a little bit extra pressure on that shot. Ties up. Now he's going to have to kick at the 6 ball.
Oh, well, he almost made that one.
Good attempt. I think if he gets on that 6, he's got a chance of getting out.
Yeah.
All right. Federer back up to the table. Ball in hand on the 6. We'll play it to the top left. 1 rail out. Play the 7 in the same pocket. When we were in South Carolina 2 weeks ago, Federer versus Shane. Johan was there. I was talking to him, asking him if he was here on a scouting trip. Kind of just smiled at me a little bit.
Well, he's got either way here, but I think he might play it in the side and then come down. Again, he's going to follow it.
Yeah, I'm just going to follow up with the cue. The short side. Or pro side, as they call it, on the 9-ball.
Right. Two rails and out, maybe.
Yeah.
Just playing it for the side.
Also, to everybody watching Vitaliy playing, Vitaliy might miss a couple shots here tonight, last night. He had his cues stolen about 2 weeks ago out of his car. And Predator, of course, Vitaliy is sponsored by Predator, so he had to have his new cues sent to him, so he's getting used to them. At this level, it's not just pick up a cue, it's like you have to have a feel.
Perfect position.
I think I'm one short on Fedor. Actually, I believe I'm one short on Vitaliy.
Okay.
And that would give him 34. All right, 69-34 here on the score. Racing to 125. I want to put this in the chat one more time for you. Check out the rules. Also, guys, I'll put this in the chat for you too. Go to fedorgorst.com. Use the code hats off at checkout. And get a $15 Fedor Gorst hat. All right, so we got Danny K here commentating with us, the creator of the game Hay Ball. So if you have any questions, of course, throw them in the chat here.
I used to own a room called Danny K's Billiards and Sports Bar in Orange County. And I created this game about 20 years ago just with friends playing a ring game. And this turned out to be the best ring game that I could come up with that we could all play. And it really is a lot of fun to play. He got a little bit, his break is okay, but he's got a cluster down there.
Yeah, he's got to really go into those balls. He's swinging from the hips on this one.
I think he's going to go straight down and try to hit the 5 into the 2.
Earl, it could happen in any of them big cities, buddy. I'm in Philadelphia. I've had cues stolen out of my car. It's a terrible feeling. Shane Milson's asking, yes, Shane, you have to call the pocket. So it's ball to pocket. You have to call your combination.
He may just go into the 14.
Good work.
But I think he will put some speed on this. Well, he has like a billiard there on that 10 ball, maybe.
right, so Federer's going to play off the right edge of the 2.
He's gonna play, yeah, the rail then the ball.
Yeah, I'm going to catch the rail, catch the 10 on the uptick. Play about a third of the ball. Some right-hand spin.
Beautiful shot.
Nice shot.
Well,
Oh, he's got the 2.
okay, does it?
Yeah, he can see
cut
it,
Okay.
and I don't know if he can cut it to the top left, Danny, but I definitely think he can. Yeah, I was about to say he can definitely back to the bottom or to the top
And that
right.
comes with shape too. So if he makes this ball, he's got a good chance to run out.
Oh,
Oh wow!
held up on him.
Came through 3 rows through.
Like you said, he got shape too. 3 in the side would have went. All right, good opportunity for Vitaliy. Just going to stun to the right. Has the 3 in the side pocket. Want to get himself onto the 4.
That's a nice angle.
We'll play the 4 down to the bottom right. Now, with the 4 going to the bottom right, he's just going to let the cue ball float to the left side for the 5. Danny, what's your high run in straight pool? Do you have you ever kept track of it?
Well, I used to play. I played straight pool in the '70s and part of the '80s. I had a 4 or 5 runs over 100. I think 135 was my high run.
Strong.
Not that great, but not bad.
That's what, 7 racks, right? 8 racks, something like that.
Yeah, I think it's about 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not 9 racks that way.
That's strong. And now here's where V's a little bit in trouble. Got the 7, but the 8's blocked on the right side.
He could follow it down for possibly a shot. Oh, yeah, he's looking at playing this in the other corner.
I don't know if I like him playing the 7 in the other corner.
I don't either.
I actually like him playing it in the side, drawing the cue into the left rail.
Let's see what he's going to do here.
Going to draw the cue into the right rail. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that because he's just kind of shooting at a blind pocket. But I definitely know he's got the skill to make it. All right, ball in hand to Fedor.
He clipped 14.
He's going to land on the rail. Just want to force him to either completely level out just on a high stroke, or he's going to have to jack up a little bit.
Well, he's got to do something because this 9 ball's way down here.
Yeah. I'll probably just level out and just power forward with the shot. Try to come 3 rails. I'm just going to roll it soft instead. Take the long 9.
Yeah, well,
I like it.
that's kind of a conservative shot in this game. It's kind of like laying up in golf, you know. You're not playing a safety, but you're playing a conservative shot.
Yeah, it's trusting your stroke. There's a lot of players, I feel sometimes, don't trust their ability and try to overshoot a ball or
Right.
All right, ball in hand, back to V. JJ Randall is asking, if you don't like the leave at the beginning of your turn and you give it back to your opponent, do they have ball in hand, or do they have to shoot it where the cue ball is? I believe they'll get ball in hand, right, Danny? Because there's really nothing there.
Yes.
You have ball in hand.
You have ball in hand yourself, so you know that if you well, wait, you give it back to them. Of course, they have ball in hand. So yes.
Okay, yeah. So incoming player would receive ball in hand also.
Yes. A nice kill shot there.
Play this ball to the bottom right. Just let the cue ball spin for position. About to have 41-74 here in a moment.
Well, it should be a little different than that.
Yeah, so I think I gave Fedor an extra ball by accident.
Okay, yeah, I think there's been one scratch.
Yeah, he scratched in the corner.
Yeah, I became friends with Mike Massey a lot of years ago, and he and his wife would stay in a motorhome park right behind Danny Kaye's.
Oh,
He and his wife, and Francine, yeah. And so Mike and I would play straight pole, and he'd run 125, I'd run 100, you know, and he was a little bit better than me, but you know, he played all games very, very well.
Yeah, I've played against Mike a few times, and obviously he's got the craziest draw stroke I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's a very naturally strong person. Yeah.
Justin's asking what size. Justin, they're playing on 4-inch pockets on a diamond table with CPBA Apex cloth with the new WNT Dynaspheres Titan ball set. Say that 3 times fast.
Well, he did make a ball on the break again.
It's about 5 or 6 dry breaks tonight.
I think they need to. Well, they're hitting the balls hard, so I don't. Maybe it's just because the table may be a little bit wet. You know, that it can become a little.
Remind me to ask Fedor after we're done tonight, Danny, if they've been using the same magic rack for the past 2 or 3 days. I wonder if the holes are starting to open up a little bit from just being, smashed and smashed.
I never thought of that.
It happens a lot in the 9-ball racks. After a while, they could have no crinkles in them whatsoever, but just being used and the balls essentially being burned off the top. The holes start to open up a little bit.
How about that? Well, he's got the 4-ball there, 5-ball right there. It looks like it's a pretty wide open rack. Yeah, these 2 balls down here, but I'm sure he'll deal with those somehow.
Carl May. I like that he left the cue underneath the 5, so he just uses natural position to get the cue ball back up table.
Yeah. I think he'll probably just. No, he's going to go forward with this. Okay.
Just wants to clear the 8.
Then he got By the 14 too. That was a good shot.
Yeah, just roll the cue forward now for the 7. I also like that too because then he can just draw the cue naturally backwards for the 8.
Right.
It was a little forward, but it's okay.
Yeah, he can get almost any angle here he wants. Well, almost going a little far.
Yeah, but we'll watch him use this 2-rail kill that he likes.
Well, he wanted that angle, so he played a little differently there.
He's got the 9 into the corner. See him pointing, so he's going to look to go forward 3 rails, try to come from behind the 10 ball. Look to maybe play the 10 ball to the side pocket.
Yeah, played 14. So he played that ball hard, and he got some kind of position there. That's good. That's a nice shot.
For it.
That's the position he played, actually. That's a very tough thing to do right there, kill that ball.
Yeah, especially and be accurate at the same time.
Yeah, I think it was just low English and just a drag stroke. A very delicate shot.
Fedor firing on all cylinders right now. Might see him power this ball a little bit.
I think just follow down.
We're 88-41 Fedor Gorst currently over Vitaliy Patsura. Coming back 88-41. Fedor's break. Guys, check out these Fedor Gorst track jackets. These things are fire. Link there in the chat for you.
I made a couple balls there.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. He made 2. Look at Fedor, 90.
And this looks like a pretty good rack to run right here. Not too many problems.
Ace, I think it was like 125, 118. Vitaliy was making a comeback. He didn't obviously didn't get out, but he was making a comeback on it. It was fun to watch.
He needed the rest of that rack and then a little bit of the next rack.
Yeah, I
so
think
he probably had like 115 or something like that.
Yeah, it was close. He had an opportunity. Let's put it that way.
Well, he just didn't follow through completely with that on that shot, and the ball came up short. He's got to play a little bit of left English here, possibly on this to make the 5 ball. Oh my God! Just barely missed it. Well, it's a nice position. I think he's going to have to deal with that 10 ball. Maybe he might be able to drop back to the rail and out. He just didn't quite hit firm enough. He's okay, though. He can make this and then have a decent shot on the 8 ball.
Carl May is asking, is there an estimated time when Federer will have his own cues available? Not that I know of, Carl, but I guarantee you when they come out, they will be all over the place. He had those 5 cues, those special edition ones that came out last month. I think they sold out in like 7 minutes or something like that. Alan was telling me.
That's a very nice shot.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Danny.
Straight up there. Okay, with 2 rails and nice shot.
Lands him on a 9, gives him a little bit of position to move the cue ball too.
Right.
Yeah, they were $5K a piece, pool ace, and they sold out in like 7 minutes. I mean, there's only 5 of them, but
Are these cues that Federer makes himself, or he has?
No, this was a collaboration Ghost brand with a cue maker.
Oh, I see. Okay.
They're beautiful cues.
I'm sure he had his input into the making of them.
Yeah, I can guarantee that. Vitaliy moving the rock around pretty well.
Yeah, looks like he's maybe getting into the stroke here.
I think I gave Federer an extra point, Danny.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? 93 and 52.
It's supposed to be 4 instead of 5 total.
Yeah, so, yeah, I think I did give Federer an extra point. 92-52. They're not gambling. They're not playing for anything. So if we miss one on the score, it's not a big deal.
Not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's just more about two friends showcasing a game.
Well, they are being watched by a lot of people, so I mean, they are concerned about playing well, of course.
Yes, exactly. We definitely want to play well, but if we mess up the score here
Yeah,
by
it's not a
one.
big- Looks like a pretty good break if he made a ball. He did.
He
Okay.
did, yep. He said, imagine having a 5K queue and it gets stolen in Chicago or Philadelphia. I can tell you what it's like to get a $3,000 queue stolen in Philadelphia. I don't know what it's like to get a $5,000 queue stolen in Philadelphia.
It's a nice draw stroke there. Didn't come too far and get hooked by the 7. Is he okay there? I think he is.
Yeah, it looks like he is.
He may have to curve it a bit just to make the ball. I'm not sure how he's looking at this here.
I think he's trying to get position on that 6 on the side.
Yeah, he did use the right English to throw the ball to the left.
Use the 6 in the side pocket. Does he let the cue roll down for the 7 in the side, or does he try to draw over for the 7?
I don't know. I wonder if the 7 goes past this 12 ball here. Well, he is drawing it here, so. He's kind of on the 50-yard line there.
Yeah, with the 8. So the 8's clear. So if he does want to back cut this 7 to the side, the cue ball should go around
Yeah.
the 12. I should be able to get a clear shot at the 8. B.R. Jones. I was hoping to meet Federer next time he goes to Skinny Bob's. I'm not sure when the next time he goes to Skinny Bob's is, but I know he's going to the U.S. Open. So if you're going to go to the U.S. Open, you can meet him there.
I guess the Texas Open is just after, isn't it? After the U.S. Open?
That's correct, yes. That's Vitaly's tournament, though. He owns that one. At least currently.
Right.
Won it twice, came in third one year. I think only Shane knocked him out. Where's the U.S. Open? It's going to be in Frisco.
It's just north of Dallas.
Yeah. Ooh,
Oh,
he got a
boy.
little thick on that one.
Yeah, you can't really cheat the pockets much here with on this table. And maybe Federer can put a run here together.
Harris in Frisco. This is where the U.S. Open. Great shot.
Beautiful shot, Drew.
Wow.
Drew that just straight back. That stroke was just lovely on that long, level stroke.
If you go to Matchroom Pool's webpage, matchroompool.com, you can get all the information about the U.S. Open. I think you can also book your hotel through them, too. All right, 2 more for Federer. Speaking of Matchroom and Matchroom Pool, me, Federer, and Vitaliy will be at Classic Billiards next week. I am running the Vice City Classic down there at Classic Billiards, along with Dave Bartosiak, the owner, Dominic Dunn. It's going to be a 128-player event, 20,000 added. We're going to have 4 tables streaming live to Facebook through the Billiard Sports Network, all free of charge to watch, and of course on WNT television. So you guys are more than welcome to come by, watch, share the stream, and hang out with us. That starts next Wednesday. And here is the link for that. You can start watching that. All right, 99.59.
That's a nice looking break here. Look at the balls spreading and rolling. This is an ideal run here.
Federer made 2 on the break. That'll give him 101. Janet, that's it's actually themed after Vice City GTA. And Rose asking any matches. Yes, he will be playing some challenge matches in Las Vegas.
I'm assuming that goes by the 11 there. Unless he gets hooked. Oh, man. He's trying to get in, I think, behind the 10 ball.
Yeah, he did not get there.
Right.
Emperor's asking, has Federer broke dry in any of the 3 sessions? Actually, he has. Tonight, him and V, I think, both have broken dry at least twice.
Twice apiece, yeah.
Yeah. Look for V to maybe take the 2 and the 3 in the same pocket.
Yeah, or the, yeah, okay, if it goes, yeah. I'm sure that's probably what he'll do.
61 for, excuse me, 61 for Vitaliy.
I think that 5 must pass the 11.
Yeah, I think he's got at least 3/4 of the pocket.
Yeah.
He definitely has if he played at that speed. Just come across the table, look to get on the 6 ball.
Yeah. Here with some reverse English here, so if he can do that, because he is close to that 10. Well done.
Plays it in very well, yes. Got the 6. He can play the 8-11 combination.
Well, I imagine he's going to draw this back here for the 8 in the side.
Be worried about that, having to shoot over top of the 10. I'm sure he's going to get there, but
Go. I made it, I think.
gets there. 8 ball in the side pocket.
Well, he looks okay here. He probably go over to the rail and out for the 10.
He's got the 10, just comes across one rail for the 11 now. This is right around last night where V started to catch the stroke, if you remember, Danny.
Yeah, he started to come back, and Fedor
Yeah.
missed a few shots. But he's still definitely in this game if he can put a couple of racks together.
Let's play this in the side, let the cue roll.
Yeah, sometimes the players like to let their stroke out a little bit on that.
Vitaly's going to pocket this in the corner. We'll have 102.71.
It all started at Derby. We brought a few products and had no idea what to expect. Then came Super Billiards Expo, and the support was unreal. Now, seeing the way players and fans have responded, we're constantly coming out with new product, and we know this is just the beginning. Thanks for the support. We are just getting started.
All right, check out FedorGorst.com for all your Fedor Gorst apparel, chalk, hats, anything you could want from the Ghost brand. Check it out. FedorGorst.com. 102.71. Danny, so what's your goal for K-ball? What would you like? Would you like to see it turned into like a league, a
Well,
game where
I've
everybody plays? What's the
well,
vision?
I've been around pool all my life. I've done a lot of other things as well. I mean, I was in the billiard industry for a lot of years, selling products, and then I owned my own pool room for 30 years. Was a big success, made quite a bit of money, on the sale. Didn't own the building though.
Gotta own the bricks. That's what my dad taught me.
What's that?
I said, gotta own the bricks. That's what my dad
Yeah,
taught me.
the bricks were never for sale because it was part of a family trust. But I did fine. I mean, I can very easily retire and afford to put money into this game. And anyway, my main goal is I've been around 9-ball and 10-ball. I just think this is a better game than those games, in my personal opinion. If you get out of line when you play position, I think you should have to deal with the position that you played, and this game makes you responsible for that. Plus, there are more balls on the table. It makes the game more interesting.
I like that. I like the fact that we were talking the other night about it being a ring game. That you can also
You can play ring games lots of fun with this.
yeah, definitely turn it into some action. That's what got me intrigued.
We got really good on the 2 here. You'll have to go up and down for the 3, 4, and then 5.
All right, 3-ball to the top right corner. He's going to put a little bit of inside in it. I think he just wants to come off the rail and come back up.
Yeah, right. Nice shot.
Now's where you'll probably see V come 2 rails.
Yeah, he can't come too far over because of the 7-ball, so he's going to have to play a kind of a finesse 2-rail shot here for position.
Might make him see him spin it. Maybe at a tip and a half high right.
Yeah. Oh, very nice.
I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Celestial. Everything is live. I'm just remoting everything. So Fedor and Vitaliy are in Indiana. I'm in Philadelphia. And Danny K is on the West Coast.
He didn't quite come far enough on this. It's doable.
Got there.
Very nice shot. I guess he'll play the combination if maybe use a little bit of right hand, high right so he doesn't hit the 7 here.
Yeah, let's play that 7-11 combination. I like it. Oof, just missed it.
I guess that 8-ball goes in that far left pocket. Is he looking at breaking out the 8 here or something? Oh, playing. Oh, I see. Played it behind. Okay.
Nice shot there.
There
Come
you
2
go.
rails.
Yeah, but he's a little short on it.
He had to hit that just a little harder.
the new cloth, sometimes hard to get used to. Very nice.
Nice back and forth on that one.
And nice position. From what I've noticed in the 9-ball that they're playing now, they've racked the 9-ball on the spot. They're typically making the 1-ball in the side pocket. Most of the players are. Oh, well. He was jacked up on that one. Well, this should be pretty elementary here for Fedor.
Sorry about that, Danny. Missed two. We got 107.79.
Are you sure that's correct? Anyway,
Yeah,
it
it's not correct. I know I missed one or two.
Yeah. I guess it doesn't really matter that much anyway. Well, what I was saying before is the way they're playing 9-ball, racking the 9-ball. I think they began racking the 9-ball on the spot to prevent a ball going on the break that you could play. But of course, the players figured out how to play the 1-ball in the side pocket. And so that's kind of the way it's played now. I mean, it's interesting, but I think in Europe they have 4-inch pockets because just to make the game a little bit more challenging, 9-ball.
Pool ace. Yeah, we're kind of learning this on the go too, with the scorekeeping and the keeping the ball track and everything. That's kind of why we're doing these series of streams, kind of self-teaching ourselves everything about it.
Right.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He made one on the break.
It's got a couple of clusters though.
Thanks, Nitro. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, definitely down the other end there is a little clustered.
Yeah, and 7, 9 down here as well. Took care of that problem.
Not anymore. Now he's got another issue at the other end.
See, in that way, this game is like straight pool as well, because you're always dealing with clusters in straight pool and breaking them out. This is tougher though, because your next ball you have to get position on is a particular ball, and in that case it was the 2-ball. It happened to be right there.
Earl, yeah, I was actually talking to Danny last night, and in the future we're going to see if maybe we can get Danny on BSN for a couple of these matchups. And as far as it goes on the camera angles, that's Fedor's choice. This is his stomping grounds here, so if he wants to add some angles. The tough part about adding the camera angles is I am 1,200 miles away to the east. It's tough to be able to control camera angles when you're away somewhere else.
Well, maybe Fedor can do that. If he plans on doing a lot of this, maybe he can add a camera here or there.
Yeah, he can get cameras, but it's about being able to control them, switching back and forth if I'm not in the room physically.
Okay.
It becomes like a limitation. So there's some workarounds that we've been talking about. But yeah, I'm going to make it happen.
I wonder if he's going to plan on hitting one of these balls as he comes up here.
Yeah, I think that might be the plan. Maybe just clip one on the way out.
Clip the 15.
Just like that.
Look at that.
Shot.
Hit it perfectly. Now, this is going to require a little stroke right here.
Yeah, now, does he come straight back, or does he try to use...
He's coming straight back.
Let's see how straight he keeps it. God, so...
There's a scratch in the pocket. Oh, man.
Low on it. All right, so that ball does not count, and Fedor gets a penalty.
Yeah.
1/3. Remember this happened last night, too. We kept getting penalties right at the end.
Right.
Now, V has a good chance. Pick off some more points.
So he's got to get a little bit of an angle on the 9 to get back to the 10 is close to the side pocket, so he can draw that back.
Vice City. Thanks, Nitro. Yeah, it's we got a little GTA theme going on that. Which would be kind of cool. And Cade, I hear you, buddy. I'd probably be giving up a lot of ball in hands too.
That's a phenomenal shot to play that exact between the 13 and the 10.
Was a nice shot.
I think he's got to come around. It shouldn't be too big of a problem. 3 rails. Unless he's going to try to double the corner, but I think he's probably
I like the 3 rail option also.
Double the corner.
Yeah, that's nice.
Reverse English. That's a nice shot.
Vitaliy. A little comeback. 87. This ball. 87, 113. Guys, remember, go to fedorgorst.com. Yourself a nice hat in the cart. On checkout. Use code HATSOFF for $15 Fedor Gorst hats. So check out the new Fedor Gorst Target pool or Target practice. And if I look fly, make sure you go pick up one of them track jackets. I gotta get myself one of those. All right, Celeste, we got it, buddy. You know, gotta keep beating the horse here. 113.87 here on the score.
Do you know if Fedor's parents came over as well?
No, I know his mother is back. She's back in Moscow.
I see. Okay.
He's asking how many more days will they be playing this? They're going to play tomorrow and Sunday, and then we're off to Florida after that. V hopped a little bit on that one. I'm not sure if he made a ball.
I don't think he did.
Yeah,
He
his
seemed
body language was a
disappointed.
little bit. Dry break. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Fedor needs 12. This could be it, Danny.
It could be, but if you notice, the balls are not that.
Yeah, they're a little clustered. If he does get out here, it's going to be impressive because he's got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. If the 4 ball goes in that top right corner, then it would be a little bit easier. I don't think it does, though. No, it doesn't.
Yeah. It definitely has to open to 4. Went to 3 where it's at.
And I think the 7 ball looks like it goes in the side, but I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, you have to play that one down to the corner, I believe, too. A couple obstacles. Let's see how he maneuvers the table. This is actually what we're looking at here. How to play this game and maneuver the balls around.
That's what I think makes it interesting. But it makes it difficult too.
Like I said the other night, you definitely have a fan in me for this one. I like this game a lot.
Great.
You get to show the stroke off. Plus, you don't have to. You're not. As a commentator, I love the game because I don't have to call the safeties all the time. Sometimes it gets a little. I mean, I get it. You know, you're playing to win. We got to grind. I get it. Sometimes it's a little tough when they play the same shot 4 or 5 times in a row.
Well, you can look from the opening break. There's not an easy rack to run. Now, if you're playing 9 ball and you make a ball in the break, sometimes the balls are just the 8 balls that are left are just right there, you know. But when you've got 13 or 14 balls on the table, there's no easy rack to run.
Take a look at this 3 on the side here, Danny. Think he's going to play it off the 7?
Oh yeah, that's the way he played it, I'm sure.
The cue ball kind of come around the table.
Oh boy.
He got a bump on the 4.
I think he got some shape.
Yeah, he got a bump on it. Let's see.
Yeah, he looks disappointed. So
yeah, a little bit.
See, the more professionals play this game, the better they will become at these more difficult shots too, because they're not thinking safety; they're thinking offense only. So the combinations will get better. I think he's going to play this 4 ball in the bank. No, he's playing the 15 bank.
Tough shot here.
Yeah, shortened up on it.
Ball in hand to Vitaliy.
Still got a chance.
116.87 we have. I don't know what this would be like on a bar table, Danny. Have you anybody played on a bar table yet?
Well, not that I know of, but you would probably play with 10 balls on a bar table, 9 or 10. You just play it the same way. You might play to 50 points, or people want to play 9 ball, score the same way. It's the same exact thing. Got a little angle so he can do something with the 7 if he has to here. I think he may just follow it down for the make the 7 up in this corner.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he's going to do here. Well, so 9-3-6. If Fedor runs these out, he wins this match.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you there. E.R. Jones definitely prioritizes putting the cue ball exactly where you need it to go.
That's totally correct. It really does. You if you get a little bit out of line, you can be in trouble really easy. Guess he's going to play the combination, or maybe the ball goes.
Might go.
I think it goes. He's going to play shape on the 11. Oh, he's got the 10 over here. Okay, so anyway. Play the breakout. Well, he got a little jelly roll there.
See him smile a little bit at it.
Yeah.
All right, he needs 5
That could have
more.
been a whole lot worse.
It's a good question. Kate asks, has anybody decided to play safe and give up the 15 points yet? I feel like it could still be viable if you set them bad and spread on the table. I don't know. I think that would kind of be going backwards a little bit.
Yeah, it would make no sense because all you get by running 15 is the 15 balls.
Get the
and then
15
you-
back,
and
yeah.
then you break like you would be doing, with the 15 points that should be given. So
Yeah, I mean, like if you're a monster at the table, I could see the logic in it, but it still would be one of those you're only getting your points back unless you can run 100 balls. You could see that in the future though, Danny. Once
no,
the game,
I really, honestly, I've never seen the 3 foul rule happen, or so I suppose it could at some point. By the way, this is the ending of the set.
That's going to be match ball for Fedor. Fedor is going to win this one 125-90. So we know we're going to be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central, 5
Same
p.m.
time, same station.
Yep, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. And check your local times in your country. Guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. We got Fedor Gorst versus Vitaliy Patsura. Fedor's messaged me. He said he needed one more. I said, no, you won. Guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Also, turn on notifications on the channel so that when Fedor goes live, it lets you know that he is live. Vitali's, I think the bet tonight is maybe Vitaliy had to do dishes. All right, guys. Danny and I will be back tomorrow night. Danny, thanks for joining us again. We really appreciate you spending a couple nights with us here, teaching us your game, giving us the insight and the nuances of everything.
I appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity. I really do.
Absolutely. All right, guys. We will be back here tomorrow. We will see you all then. Thanks a lot for watching. It's Fedor Gorst versus Vitaliy Patsura. Race to 125 all week.